Hello everyone, and welcome to Reader's Advisory for Reluctant Readers. My name is Olivia, and I am from the Dacula Branch Library. My coworker Emily and I are happy to present this overview of some of the resources GCPL offers to help you find books for your reluctant reader. There are several things we hope you learn in watching this program. They include how to get a library card if you don't already have one, and then using that card to navigate our digital resource Novelist K-8+. You will also learn how to use GCPL's catalog, BiblioCommons. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Emily to get started.
Today, I'd like to talk to you about getting a library card. Getting a card is actually not as difficult as it may seem. In fact, if you live in Gwinnett County, it's even free. There are a few ways to go about getting your library card. If you would prefer to apply online first, please visit our homepage of gwinnettpl.org and scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. There's a section called Visit the Library, and we want to click on Get a Library Card. This page gives you a little bit of information about who can apply for a library card and where one can be gotten. However, for our purposes, we're going to click Apply Online. It's going to take you to a page that what we're concerned with is this sentence here. If you are not registered for library services, click or tap here to register now. Please do understand that you must be at least 13 or older in order to complete this registration. All right, and then you will select your home library, which is whatever of our 15 branches you would prefer. Of course, since I work in Dacula, I'm going to pick Dacula. It's going to ask you for your postal code, and you can type in a postal code for Dacula and click Continue. It's going to ask for your city, and so we're going to pick Dacula, Gwinnett County. It is important to know that if you don't live in Gwinnett County, there is a $40 annual fee to utilize the library services. And we're going to click Continue. And then it's going to take you to the main part of the application where it will ask for your first name, your middle name, last name, etc., especially the name on your identification, your address, and your contact information. Here, it will ask you about some preferences. For instance, if you want to receive things that tell you when your items are becoming due, you can click email address, or you can do text messages, etc. And the last thing is it's going to ask you for a PIN or a password. Normally, that will be it can be anything you'd like. However, it's easier to pick a 4-digit PIN that will be easy for you to remember. And once you've completed all of this, you will hit Submit, and it will give you a temporary registration ID for your new library card. And of course, once that's done, you can go to your current local library with your photo ID to finish the process. If your photo ID does not have your current address, please bring a piece of mail, such as a bill or a lease with your name on it, that reflects your current address. And when you're at your local library branch, a very friendly library staff member will complete your registration and give you a physical library card, as well as additional information about checkouts, fines, and other important things to know. Please don't hesitate to ask questions if you have them, because library staff is always happy to assist. Or if you would prefer to simply visit your local library branch directly to get your library card, you can skip the online process. But please have your photo ID with you, as well as any necessary address verification documents if your current address does not match your photo ID. And then you will have your library card, which will allow you to check out physical books, as well as access your online account, where you can search the library catalog and place holds. You can also browse digital resources such as Novelist Plus, which Olivia will tell you more about in the next segment.
Once you've followed Emily's steps for getting a library card, you are ready to start using the first resource we will show you today, Novelist K-8+. To access it, first go to our website, gwinnettpl.org. Hover the cursor of your mouse over the Find It tab towards the top of the page. Once the drop-down menu appears, navigate to View All Digital Resources and click. This will bring you to our digital resource page. Next, click where it says Library Resources until it turns gray. Then, scroll down until you see Novelist K-8+. As you can see, we actually have two resources from Novelist, Novelist K-8+, and Novelist Plus. There isn't a big difference between the two except that Novelist Plus includes recommendations for adults. All of the content for children and teens is the same in both databases. But because we're only focusing on younger reluctant readers, we will use Novelist K-8+. If you are inside the library, all you need to do is click on the Novelist K-8+ icon and it will take you directly to the website. If you click on the icon while you're at home, the home page for Galileo will appear, prompting you to log in. To do so, you will need the Galileo password. The quickest way to find the password is to return to the library homepage. In the search bar for the website, type Galileo password. This will bring you to a results page that looks like this. Click where it says Galileo. From there, you will see the link that says click here for the Galileo password. Once you click on that, a page will appear asking you for your library barcode and PIN. After you type in that information, another page will appear giving you the password. Keep in mind, this password does change, so if you try one you already have and it doesn't work, follow the steps I've given you to get the new one. Once you have the password, retrace the steps I have already shown you to access Novelist K-8+ from our Digital Resources page. Back at the Galileo homepage, select Public Libraries underneath where it says Find Your Institution. Type Gwinnett and select Gwinnett County Public Library when the option appears. Type the password you retrieved earlier and then click Go. Now you have logged into GCPL's Novelist K-8+ page, which will look like this whether you are at home or the library. Novelist K-8+ is a database that allows you to search by author and title just like any other catalog, but also features unique lists curated based upon topics. For example, on the home page is this section titled I'm in the Mood for Books That Are. After that are tabs with different categories, which change out pretty frequently. Each age range has different categories to choose from. You will see how this method of categorization is particularly useful when trying to find books for reluctant readers. Now let's go over how to actually use the site. To do this, we are going to talk about a few potential scenarios. First, let's imagine that your child has read a few books in the past and really enjoyed them, but you haven't been able to find anything for him or her to read since then. Novelist allows you to search for read-alikes, or books that are similar to ones that have been read before. Let's use one of the more popular books out there, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. To search, navigate your cursor to the search field. Typing in something here will utilize the basic search function. We will talk about the advanced search a bit later. Once the results come up, you can see here that there is an option for title read-alikes, author read-alikes, and series read-alikes. They are not always available. It depends upon if the Novelist staff have curated the lists, but they typically are. Clicking on these hyperlinks will take you to a list of books similar to the one you searched and will give you reasons for why those books are similar. This is useful because your child might have specific reasons they found the book enjoyable. Whenever you find a book you think your child might enjoy, you can always click on the Check the Library Catalog hyperlink to see if GCPL owns the book. Emily will show you how to place holds on those items in the next section of the program. Now let's suppose that your child does not have any books that they've really enjoyed in the past, or that the read-alikes feature of the books they did enjoy has not been successful. At this point, you have several options. You can start with the sidebar on the left side of the home page, Recommended Reads list. Select your child's age range, choose fiction or nonfiction, and then navigate to a category you think will interest your child. Clicking on one of the options will also bring up subcategories, so you can narrow your search further. Another option is the I'm in the mood for books that are feature on the home page that I mentioned earlier. Again, you begin with choosing your child's age range, and then choose a category your child finds interesting. Finally, you can also conduct a keyword search using your child's interests. For example, let's suppose they enjoy football. As you can see, it returns tons of results, hopefully matching your child with the book they will enjoy. You can make the search a bit easier using the filters on the left side of the screen. As we wrap up, I wanted to take a moment to highlight a few helpful features of Novelist K-8+. First, Novelist will tell you the Lexile range and accelerated reader level of most of your results, examples of which you can see here. These are the two most popular reading systems used in schools. If your child's school uses something different, a quick Google search will help you find out what the equivalent would be. Another useful feature is the advanced search function. Clicking on this option while searching allows you to apply filters, such as focusing books within a particular grade level, Lexile range, or accelerated reader interest level. You can also select books by an author of a particular nationality, gender identity, or cultural identity. Those are the steps for how to access and use Novelist K-8+ to search for books your reluctant reader might enjoy. Next up, Emily is going to show you how to use GCPL's catalog, BiblioCommons.
Now I'd like to talk about how to search BiblioCommons, which we also refer to as the library catalog. Let's walk through some important features. The first thing that you will want to do is go to gwinnettpl.org, hover over the Find It button, and then click Go to the main catalog page. If you haven't logged into your account before, don't worry. All you need is your library card number and your 4-digit PIN number. If you don't remember your 4-digit PIN number, you can see a library staff member or contact customer care if you need to reset it. In the upper right corner, click Log in My GCPL. In the drop-down menu, click Log in Register. My information is already here, but you would enter your library card number and PIN. There may be a few questions to answer, such as selecting a branch for your pickup holds, but this should grant you access to your online account. If you have trouble with this step, please contact customer care or a library staff member. I'm going to enter my information and click Log in. You'll know that it's successful when you see your library card number or chosen username in this top right-hand corner. I would like to direct your attention to My Settings. We won't get into all of these settings, but these will be your preferences for your account. So please feel free to browse these at your leisure and change things to be more tailored to what you need. All right, and now you are ready to browse the catalog. Across the top, you will see some subject headings, such as civil rights and racism, what's new. These will give you some good ideas on how to begin your search in a general way. But for our purposes today, the Kids tab may be what you want to get ideas on what you could be looking for. If you click it, it will divide it into formats, reading levels, subjects, foreign languages, that sort of thing. For a basic search, you can use the search bar to type in what you're looking for, whether it's a title, an author, keyword, etc. You can also use this drop-down menu to select the exact type format you're looking for if you want to search by title, author, subject, or series. As an example, we can search for Diary of a Wimpy Kid just to see what comes up. And it will, of course, bring up Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You can add a format into your search to quickly filter it. For instance, we can type in kids DVDs. We'll see only DVDs in the collection for kids. You can also use new alongside a format to see the most recently published titles under that format. So if you type in new graphic novels, you will see graphic novels that are newly published or newly added to our catalog. Okay, and then I'd like to direct your attention to the left side of the screen where we can start searching using filters. Let's say you're looking for a book on Brazil for your second grader school paper. A keyword search for Brazil would give far too many topics. We can start by using the format filter, type in Brazil, and we can use the format filter to select that we want a book. And then we can go to audience, because we know that it's for a second grader. We can choose children. And if you click content, you can narrow it down to nonfiction. And now you will only see search results about Brazil that are appropriate for children, are nonfiction, and in book format. Once you found an item that you'd like to check out, you can click the green Place a Hold button. You will also see that there will be a drop-down menu that indicates your pickup location. This can be changed to any GCPL location before placing your hold. You will also see, if you look here, that it is available. If you go to this top filter, you can filter available now. And then for our purposes, since I am from the Dacula branch, we will click this to indicate all of the appropriate materials that are available right now in the Dacula branch. So if I click place a hold, you will see Dacula branch, but if I wanted to change it to say Buford or Centerville, you could do that before the hold is placed. A feature that you may want to consider is to enable single-click holds. What this does is if you have already selected a default branch, it will always default, of course, to that branch without having to verify what branch you'd like to select. So if you clicked enable single-click holds, then you would click confirm hold. However, I don't actually need this book, so I'm going to cancel my hold and leave it for someone who may need it at this time. We'll do one final search. We're going to type in Curious George. It helps to spell it correctly, especially if you add that last E. All right. And as you can see, there are several different formats. We have books, ebooks, board books, graphic novels, audiobooks, and DVDs. You can select your format and also see what's available in the chosen branch of Dacula. As always, technical assistance is just a call or click away with our customer care center. And when your holds are available, you will receive an email that will let you know that you can pick them up. And this is a brief tutorial on how to browse the catalog to find materials your reluctant reader may enjoy.
Thanks for watching our video for Reluctant Readers Advisory. As always, please feel free to reach out to your local branch for any Readers Advisory needs.